We have Satyan Mamtora, who's the Managing Director at Transformers and Rectifiers India, joining us. Of course, sir, just talk to us about orders, talk to us about the kind of traction you continue to witness. The last time I spoke with you or had the opportunity to speak with you, you had spoken about the kind of very strong traction that currently you were seeing, at least back then, maybe a quarter ago. Is that trend continuing or have we started to see a bit of a tapering in terms of that top?
No, the trend is still continuing. Currently, our unexecuted order book is at 3031 crores. And we are expecting an order from RRVPNL, which will come very shortly, which will be executed by first quarter 2025.
No, so just wanted to continue this conversation, Mr. Satyan. It's Puneet also joining in this conversation now. You did mention about your current order book, roughly just in around 3,100 odd crores. In the previous quarter, you did mention there are roughly around 17,000 odd crores of orders that are under negotiation. Just wanted to understand the scope of them. Are most of them in power transformers, and what is the timeline that you see in execution for for this particular order, getting these orders as well?
So most of the orders in that 17,000 are power transformers and rectifier duty transformers also. And the orders that we currently have are going to be mainly executed in the next 18 months.
And would that also mean that most of these orders that you are speaking with or in negotiation, are you seeing private sector also participating in those orders, or is it more from central and state utility companies?
So most of these orders are from the central utilities and a few from private companies also.
Right. Mr. Mamtora, such strong order traction, what does this do to your margins and how quickly are you going to ramp up on that number? Maybe over the next year or two, where should we start to see margins just in terms of either normalization or increase?
So margins will mostly stay at about 15% PAT. And the ramp up has already been started. We'll be closing our year at around 2,000 crores this year.
Understood. And just with regard to execution, you're currently at roughly 1,200 to 1,300 crore in terms of top line. Where does that go 2 years from now as you execute a lot of these orders that have come?
So from 2 years from now, we are looking at around 4,500 to 5,000 crore execution.
Just one final question, sir, very quick one, if I can squeeze in. In your presentation, you did highlight, the opportunity in the T&D sector specifically. I just wanted to understand that you have mentioned that additional requirement about 50,000 kilowatt of transmission lines will be required going forward. How much can you capture this opportunity as a company, and what could this mean for revenue potential for the industry as well? Because it's a large order that it's a large number that you're quoting in this particular, going forward as well in this particular order. If you could just talk us through that a bit.
So, like I said, in the next 2 years, we are looking at closing at around 4,000 to 5,000, 4,500 to 5,000 crore rupees. So, and the traction is very good on rectifier duty transformers also.
All right. Got it, Mr. Mamtora. And sorry, just last question I want to squeeze in. Capacity available for all of this execution?
So we are currently at 45,000 MVA per annum. We are expanding our capacity by 15,000 MVA.
Okay.
So we'll be closely at around 60,000 MVA.
Okay, understood. Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Mamtora. Great story playing out. 3x in terms of top line likely is the guidance, and 4x in terms of EBITDA if all of this were to play out. Thank you so much for that guidance.